warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming to my class. Welcome to Language and Advertisement. Today we are going to talk about communicator and addressed in the advertising message, relevance theory perspective. Okay. In this lecture, we have four contents. The first is what is relevance, and the second one is the act of communication, and the third is the main menu. This is the relevance theory, probably discussed as well in pragmatic. And then the last and the most important thing is the example how the relevance theory apply to some of our acts. Well, let's see what is relevance. This is the text relevant to an individual only when it's processing in a context of available assumption yields. This is a positive cognitive effects. Probably in the ads, we know that the relevance theory is the most suited for language and advertisement because from all of the elements of language, relevance is suitable. How the theory suit to the example of the ads. And then the second one, let's see, this is the principle of relevance. The first, we have the human cognition, and then attentive communicates, and the third, cognitive environment of the addressee. This is all of them are interrelated. And then the next one would be the relevance theory. Well, there is the terms that I should convey to you. It means there are 5 elements. The first is industry, and then the second is community, and the third is target, and the fourth is brand, and the last is values. I'm going to share how this industry, community, target, brand, and values all at once in the advertisement. Okay, the second theory would be the act of communication. Probably in the previous lecture, I have informed to you the word communication. This is the communication basic, not basic communication. But now this is the act of communication. Also, we know the informative intention, the communicative intention, and then the different. In the previous meeting, I delivered the lecture. That is how the student should differentiate whether this is informative and communicative. Some students say that this is miscom, okay? In your term, you know miscom. This is miscommunication. But we should know how does misinformation occur. So you can differentiate when to say misinformation, miscommunication, and misunderstanding. So you cannot conclude that this is just miscommunication. Probably if you are wrong, you should admit that this is misinformation. Your information is you are wrong. If you are wrong, you have to admit that this is misinformation. Because in the previous lecture, I delivered that communication, means there are 2 person or more, like coordinative, communicative or communication, and then coordination, co means there are 2 persons or more. So that's if this is one of the person miscommunicate, it is miscommunication, not misinformation. If you are wrong how to inform the others, it means misinformation. Okay, let's see. This is the informative intention. So you have to focus that the difference is the informative intention, communicative intention, and the different. Well, this is the informative intention. The informative intention is to inform the audience of something. That is, State of the art, you have to know the definition. The informative intention is to inform, okay, the audience of something. It means that this is one-way communication, one-way information, because the meaning is to inform, okay, that is to inform. But this is the communicative intention. The speaker's communicative intention is to have her or his informative intention recognized. Okay, the speakers. So if you listen, you are the listeners, and this is the speaker's communicative intention is to have the informative intention recognized. So co-communication. Speakers, listeners, they communicate, so they have to transfer from the speaker's mind to the listener's mind. That is communication. Okay. From listeners to speakers. That is communicative intention. Okay, this is the difference. The intention to present a higher class of intention. Probably you know in the ads we can focus to the advertiser. The advertiser wants to inform something to the listeners. So probably the advertisers would have something different. This is not only the word, but this is the message. That is the difference. Probably in the ads of mineral water, cigarettes, or e-commerce, they want to share the minds through language, but that is the difference from listeners to speakers. Well, the next ones would be relevance. Yeah, the first step, the message generation, and then the message evaluation and selection, and the third is message execution, and the last would be format. Okay, this is the advertising message development process. So the first, you have the lecture here, and then you are invited to have my lecture, and then you have to understand and you must apply what you have now. The first is message generation. In message generation, you have to share about idea. Okay, probably one of the students here, you have an idea, then you have to generate your message. This is not easy for you to generate your message because you have to speak up what is in your mind. Okay, that is called by message generation. And then the second one would be message evaluation and selection. In message evaluation, as the team, talent team, or the creative talent, content creator, you have to evaluate whether one person has the message is real, that is in her mind, in his mind. We have to evaluate whether the idea is good. Because of the difference, probably someone give opinion. Then in the speaker's mind is different from the listener. So we have to evaluate, we have to share and to cross-check. And then the third would be message execution. If the speaker has delivered the opinion and then the community accept the opinion, then this is the step 3, message execution. And then the last is format. That's the idea. Advertising message development process. The last is format. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, this is the example of what the theory says, and this is the example of the ads. Okay.
Biar hijabnya rapi, pakai ciput. Yah, rontok. Biar rambutnya kuat, pakai Emerald Hijab Shampoo Anti Hair Fall baru dengan ekstrak zaitun dan aktif profit amino menguatkan rambut dari akar sampai ujung. Emosi perfumnya jaga rambut berhijabmu tetap segar dan wangi. No rontok, no apek dengan Emerald Hijab Shampoo Anti Hair Fall. Cuma Emerald Hijab Shampoo yang ngerti rambut berhijab kita.
Yeah, this is Emerald. Emerald is Indonesian, okay. This is Emerald Hijab Shampoo. Well, shampoo This is Indonesian and English, hijab and sampo. Emeron is Indonesian, hijab is Arabic, and sampo is English. This is our topic, okay? Because of language, sometimes you can conduct a research using the Indonesian or English. I think this is a good idea. Let's see. This is Emeron hijab sample. The community. I think in the word of hijab itself, we know the community. Not all people can use this sample. So it means there would be a community who will use this product, okay, hijab. And then the target would be the same. The advertiser would have the target of probably teenagers. You are the students or the other similar community. That is the target. And then, of course, the brand is Emeron. And the values, what is inside of this sample, probably Emeron has two products. The first is for general and the second one is for hijab, and that is the values. I don't know whether this is delivered in this Ramadan. So the ads would be hijab sample, or probably it has own community. So from community, target, brand, and values all at once work in one product. Well, let's see the informative intention in the ads. In the ad, we can get the information about utility, benefit, and quality. So by seeing and watching the ads, you will see that the relevance theory in that ads. Well, the next one would be pure, okay, still shampoo. This is for baby. Pure, the name is pure. This is for baby. Okay, values, the pioneer and the only SLS and low hazard free baby product, and then the brand is pure baby shampoo, and the target is various needs within a particular group. Probably the mothers having baby and community. I don't know whether baby has community. But I mean, this is the target is for baby. But we can differentiate whether the ads is for baby or for mothers. The community would be the young mothers or probably mothers who have baby. That is the community, and target probably, every time our mother in the world having baby, that in minutes, probably every day. And the brand pure baby sample, and the values is the pioneer. So we can mention that this is the pioneer and the only SLS and low hazard free baby product. Okay, that is the relevance of the ads. Well, the next one would be its relevance. The relevant pure baby has contextual effect relevance. The first is extra mild and gentle. Gentle. Gentle in English probably different in Indonesian meaning. Gentleman, gentle, but gentle in English is gentle. The meaning is gentle. You have to cross-check and to feel the English mode. Sometimes in English like miss, okay, and you are the teenager students, I miss you. So the miss, I miss you and I miss the train. This is still miss. I miss you means miss in Bahasa Indonesia would be rindu. But I miss the train, you miss the train. So you are left behind. But in English, that is the meaning. The meaning is the same. Means like patient also. Patient, you have to be patient in facing our life. But patient in the hospital also patient. The patient must be patient. Okay, gentle. The second would be pure baby, premium care for baby, and sodium lauryl sulfate free. That is the benefit. So when you have to make the ads, please keep in your mind that you have to state what is the benefit in the ads, and also the SLS. Okay, that is one of the benefit that the customer, the consumers must use this product. Well, yeah, shampoo. The analysis of sun silk. Okay, the target is women. Yeah, probably sun silk is for women, especially adult women. Adult women. Yeah, adult women. And then the brand is Sunsilk Black. Sign sample suitable for all hair types. I don't know how many hair types in the world. It is for you, Wizaibao, with your crew, and then I don't know whether what hair types that something suitable for you. But yeah, this is the benefits. When you are invited to make an ads, you should state what is the benefit of using the product. This is one of your skill in ads. You have to arrange the words, the phrase, the sentences to be good and easy to say, and this is readable. Sansyo.
Menjadi seorang pria artinya selalu siap untuk berkeringat. Tapi semakin keras usahamu, semakin berat tantangan tubuhmu. Keringat akan jadi minyak, minyak akan jadi ketombe. Lawan balik dengan Clear Man. 2 kali lebih kuat melawan ketombe. Kalahkan minyak, kalahkan ketombe. Performa juara dari pria juara. Clear, tak ada yang kusembunyikan. Udah clear kan?
Okay, different from the previous one, the target is for men, especially adult men, and community also the men, and you know the value can solve men's skin problems, probably skin of the head of skin. Oh, this is also the skin, and it's considered the best in the world. You know why best? Because this is Ronaldo quotes. We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give. Winston Churchill, I know him. This is the good quote. We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give. This is good idea, and yeah, you know, as the advertisers, we should arrange what we make a living by we get, but we make a life. So this is the last phrase is for our life. We make a life by what we give. So we have to give more than we get. We have to give more than we get. Well, that is the last, the quotes for us, for the advertiser, for you student, for me, and I hope that you can understand. Then when you can analyze, make a paper, and then you are invited to be advertiser in advertising, you are able to make an ads. Well, I think that is all for me. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.